Hi Stampers! I am doing a little impromptu video again today. I'm going to use the Free as a Bird stamp set. I love this set. And I'm going to kind of recreate this card, but I'm going to turn it the other direction. You'll see what I mean when I get into this. This is a super simple card. Goes together pretty fast. I'm going to start out with a 4.5-inch piece of cardstock, Whisper White. I'm going to use Saffron ink first, and I'm going to sponge it over the top of the card. You have to excuse me, I'm a little injured here. I tried to take my finger off with a knife. So here is some. It's okay if you got like a molted background. It's all right. We're going to leave a little white at the bottom of the card here. Don't get too fussy with your ink. Just make sure your ink pad's well inked. So that was Saffron. And then we will go to Mango Melody. And I'm going to do about 2/3 of the top of this piece of cardstock with Mango Melody. I'm using a circular motion here, lots of pressure. What you don't want is like a racing stripe. So kind of blend it in a little bit. Try to avoid those stripes. So next we'll go to Cajun Craze. I'll put a little bit of this at the top. Again, circular motion, lots of pressure. About half of your Mango Melody area. All right, we're going to leave that out. We're going to take a double layer of Post-it notes. And we're going to punch it with our 1.5-inch circle punch. On the sticky part of the area of the Post-it notes. I'm using a double layer so it doesn't seep through the ink and make a mess of our circle here. We want a nice circle. I have to remember I'm doing this backwards from the last one I did. I'm going to help by holding this down a little bit because my ink's probably still wet and it doesn't want to stick well. You want to sponge around your circle. And then remove it. And there you have a nice sun. Okay. Super simple, right? Okay, our next step, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment so I know to work around it. So I'm going to put it down here in the right corner. Again, that's from the Free as a Bird stamp set. Okay, and now we want some grasses. These are just free-handed. I'm going to put them all over your cardstock here. Coming off the side. We got like the wind is blowing. If you have any breaks in them when you're making them. We don't sweat the small stuff, do we? Connect any of them off the cardstock at the bottom if you need to. Okay. That was no biggie. Oh, I got a boo-boo here. We'll just go over it to mask it a little bit. So that was just with a basic black marker. And I'm going to stamp my bird on a separate little piece of Whisper White. And I'm going to use Memento ink. And that's what I stamped to thank you with. I don't know if I said that or not. But this is Tuxedo Black Ink, Memento. It's a good ink to use with these Stampin' Blend markers from Stampin' Up, so things don't get smeary. This is a light soft suede marker. I'm going to go over his head just a little bit. Color his wing in. Don't worry about going outside of the image because we're going to be cutting them out. I'm going to color a little bit of ivory on his belly, the bottom of the belly area. And then his beak end. This is dark Mango Melody. Alright. Like I said, quick. We're not fussing around with that, with coloring today. Need a pair of scissors. Use some paper snips. Cut this guy out. Let's get rid of some of that paper first. Sorry, hard to talk and cut at the same time. I'm not that coordinated. There we go. Got our little bird. Okay, find a good place for it to be on these grasses. We can have him low, we can have him high. Kind of like him right there. And here I'm on. I'm a glue person. Here we go. I'm gonna layer it up here with a piece of Cajun Craze. This is what I call a weenie layer because it's only 1/8 of an inch larger than my main panel. And then we're going to add it to a 5.5 by 11 piece of Old Olive cardstock, folded in half for our card base. And there you have it. Super quick but cute card. All with Stampin' Up products. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you give it a try. Have a great day. Bye.